Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello. That is peeping in the chat. How are you guys doing today? Yes, it's Tuesday. I'm just peeping in. Say hello. Get some little love. See how everybody is doing. Watching all of the stuff that is going on around the world. Individuals' opinions and thoughts, speculations about this whole political election that is going to be nearing you people soon. Yes. Hi, Harlem. Hi. Was listening to a little bit of Trump here and there. I take him for what it's worth and my thoughts and my opinions. He's a comedian, period. That's just how I feel about it. Um, been peeping in on that project 25. I suggest that a whole lot of people start digging in on that, digging in on that. What is it, Christianity or whatever, something or something, and blah, blah, blah. Hi, servant. I think that it is very important from what I have been reading that the human nation that is planning on heading out to that voters booth or mail-in ballots do their due diligence on reading that entirely from the front to the back. Start doing your pros and cons on it. I have some of mine, just to keep myself current up on these situations at hand and these planned out agendas that is going to have, some type of damper on your well-being out here on earth. You should do that. I also think that people need to weigh in the fact of the sovereignty of a lot of what's being said, and what it's for, and who it's for, and how it's for it, and so on and therefore. Hi, Carla. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? There's a lot to weigh in, on this factor. Like I say, I've been watching quite a few, and I'm listening to everybody, but it is very important for everybody to do their single research. You need to do it independently, and you need to design your columns to see, which way, using, logic and more so common sense too, as to who do you plan on voting for. So, I seen Kamala come out. I see that, and Biden's passing the torch down to her from being, I want to say, like maybe, talked into, advised to, step down due to, his age. A lot of people use that, or his forthcoming disability that he may have, which we know that once you reach that certain age, sometimes it comes with age. Your mind moves slow, your body moves slow, and things like that. He seems to be, to me, still functional as a person in their 80s. He dress himself, so he has all the basic functioning functionalities that he needs to continue on with life. But it was a big question at hand whether if he was in that state where he would be clearly functionable to run this world. And a lot of people opposed to it. It's like, no, 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 no. So he moved to the side. Here comes Kamala. I'm hearing some things that's just not cool, but I respect everybody's opinion about it. One in particular, I think I heard was, can a woman, not to be feminist about it, but, can a woman do, and I think that that has been one of our most major issues out here when we indulge in the difference of sexes. Yes, there is some differences of us of what we can and cannot do. No, we can't go and put the baby inside of us. We need the opposite of sex to do so, or all of this artificial seminary shit that they got, or go pick one up off the jar. They got those, and I understand that, an adoption, right? But um no, we can't work on a car as thoroughly as a man, or lift heavy objects as a man, and things like that. But I'm thinking, well, if she's been in there as vice president now, what, the 4 years or so, running beside Biden, why wouldn't she not be, somewhat prepared, and know as much as she needs to know, as well as Trump, or Obama, or the Clintons, or so on and so forth, to run the world and for the people, for the people. Um, I remember when I kind of used to talk about politics long, long time ago, and every now and then on my channel, I would bring up about the preamble, and then how it starts off, and it does says, "We are the people." And it says, "We the people." Every time I recite that to me, and knowing history, knowing about slavery, knowing about, different countries that then dealt with things, knowing about wars and stuff, I may not talk about none of this stuff. It's not that I don't have interest in it like a lot of people. I know that it's a never ending debate. I know that you're going to say some things that people are not going to agree with you, and also, disagree and agree with you at some point in time. However, it can lengthen out, draw out a long ass debate, when in fact that is, to me, just more so of predictions, because we never know actually what's really going to happen until it happens. And then it leads us into saying, "I told you so." Well, I thought, oh no, he didn't, So, and it's like, I just ain't got time. I don't want to have time, for, "Hey, Louisa. Hi, sweetheart." But there's one thing in that project 25 that really disturbed me the most, where voting just disinterests me of a person. I'm going to say that. When I hear something that just really turned me completely off. And in that Project 25, if you decide to pick up you an order of that publication and provisions of that, to read the provisions of that, um, I want to call it, what I post in my community, the second constitutional revolution. That's what I want to call it. It's like it's a rewritten of what these people want new history to become. And I get that. But when they went and they stated up in there, "Hey, we're going to erase history," as if it's not going to be allowed in the public schools. It's not going to, and then now they want to deal with some things about, administration of schooling and things. I'm like, what? Hold on. We fought a long time. I remember the big fight about that, where, or there was plenty of arguments that a lot of our children, and the children before us and after us, how that they lack in our history based on our culture, and things like that. Well, if we have someone coming along that's saying that they want to dismantle that, that means that the only way that your child or whatever will actually know about your history is what you can teach them at this moment in your life, because I'm pretty sure that there's grown folks, that still don't know much about it and is probably still indulging in it to teach it down to from generation to generation. But if they make this disappear, what the hell? What? So we not going to exist no more. Our history is going to be gone. Is that what they said? I was like, what the heck? Why do our history has to be evaporated? What's where their history gonna be at? So, it's like we're gonna continue to learn. Oh no! So that was a complete turn off to me. Hey, boo boo. Hey, ill. What's going on, boo? What you say, Carla? It should be disgraceful that as leaders of a free world, we haven't had a woman president yet. Lesser underdeveloped nations have elected women, but we have still. I agree with that. Me personally, I can see the business handling that she's trying to bring forth from what I have been listening to for the people. So I'm with. I can get past all of the same sex and things like that, because I'm like, that's something under God's will, choosing to deal with something like that amongst the individual for making those type of decisions for their lives. Let God deal with that. It is what it is. I do not agree with what is it? Trump, I guess, bothering Social Security. What about your grandmother? What about your great grandmother? Who has worked and supplied their part of taxes and everything to keep the country going. So I don't agree with that, Carl. I don't. So there's a lot that Trump is saying that I'm over here like, sit your ass down. That's all I'm saying. Like, sit your ass down. The conservative. I would like somebody to explain to me what's so damn conservative about a Trump. What is it? Because all of this debacle and these indictments and things. Where's the conservativeness at? When he doing a speech. So you have someone who wants to take a wing of the White House and replace it with only conservative people, align them up under his pledge of sovereignty, meaning that you obey by me. I am the God. I'm going to run this how I see fit. And if you're not down with my program, you obviously will not be there. But if this happens, in my opinion, you mean to tell me that what he's going to wipe out the entire White House with non-conservative people, and then turn around? What else did he say? He made one statement, and I know I heard him say it. Something about he's not worried about Congress. He's not worried about Congress. Well, if he's not worried about Congress, will somebody explain to me, then why in the hell do we have a whole House of Congress even talking? Why are they even there? If this man is bigger than thou, has all of the magic tricks and everything. Here's what I really truly think about Trump, because I'm not gonna be. I just kind of peeped in here for a minute. I will be live, hopefully Thursday night. Hopefully Thursday night, you guys. Tuesday nights, we know I don't do no live, and I've been absent because I wanted to just take a break. I need a breath of fresh air. I need to, talk to me, pray to my God, relax my mind, my body, and my soul. So I take time out to do me. So I've been gone, just chilling for a minute and peeping in on this, and also, you know, um, adjusting to a newer position that I am in that requires me to now kind of, I got to put 10 more steps to my game, So, and here I am thinking that I was in my most relaxed stage and getting prepared to, look forward to retiring pretty soon. But And I am, but still, I'd step up the game a little bit because I was in a relaxed mode up in here. Now it's like, oh, I got to turn back up. But that's here, near, there. But I did. I took a little time, breathe me, read me some, books, write, catch up on my journals, because I do write journals like crazy. That's what I've kind of been doing and just watching around. But here's the one thing that turns me off for damnness for sure, about Trump. I can't stand the fact that Trump is bagging up or speaking out to have this particular type of grouping called conservatives. But yet then he comes on these panels around the world with his speech, and everything is defamation of a character. You mean that he can't make himself known or have some type of just a man about him? It's just not there. I don't want to see, I don't know about y'all, but I don't care to hear a president or anybody else stepping up on a freaking stage and the only thing that can come out your mouth is about somebody's past when you have a past now or you have a negative history on your part now. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear Trump sit up there and talk about how somebody teeth is, how somebody hair is, how somebody nails is. How when I'm sitting over here for a fact, knowing that I've seen Trump over there on the freaking Epstein Island, he has a foreign wife, this and that. What's so different? What's so different? And I'd be like, you know what? This man up here with this pot calling the kettle, I can't take it. And I don't believe shit he's saying. Because if what he's saying now, and what he's proposing, and he's going to do this, and he's going to make all the countries pay, that's something to be careful about. Because what are you trying to do? Bribe? How do you know what he's charging for this or that? How do you know? And he's not keeping, money on the side of whatever. How do we know that? We don't know that information. And who are you? Like, there is some countries, to my understanding, that it is best to work with. We can't, maybe we can stand alone, maybe we can't. Maybe we are powerful enough. Maybe we do have that type of military force and things out here to keep our country safe. But I don't, what's wrong with standing with someone and strengthening up the colony? What's wrong with that? This man creating enemies, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, like Carla. I can't stand him. I don't like people like that, and looking from it's hard for me to actually focus on and take him serious based on what he is saying that he's going to do for the country. I can't do it. I don't believe you. If you got to bring the jokes and the defamation and all of this buffale shit that's going on, like, what? Good night, Joe. Like, why? I didn't heard all of the other presidents, up there, right? And they don't come like that. They talk about what they feel is necessary, for the people in the country. I have not heard none of them call him anything out of his name. Well, Biden almost did, he was getting under Biden's skin, but I was, boy, what's going on, Red? You know what I'm saying? I, it is okay. So let's fast forward just for a minute, right? So now the whole beatdown was about Biden and his age, and it's Biden's state, and everybody knows Trump is trailing behind him. What, 2 or 3 years, right? So now you put him in office, or me too. Get the most nasty. Um, so what? put him in office, and then we go through a repeat. So now the country is what now? Remove Trump now because he's going to be, how old is Biden? What, 80 something, right? So Trump is going to be Biden age. And then now you start seeing the signs of him. Well, I ain't going to say start seeing the signs of him losing his mind because there is parts that is clearly detectable. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it. So when he gets up there, let's say 2 years or whatever. Now he's in the same position mentally, physically. Um, See you later. I thought you was Portia. He's in the same position, right? So now what? Demand him out of office? We just gonna keep redoing and repeating this shit all over every time it's an election? I never, ever, ever, ever would have dreamed that debating to become president would be something like this. This only really started, in my opinion, that I know of. If you know of a different one where debating went down like this, please alarm me. Let me know. I ain't never seen no debate, childish, carrying on, show acting like this for a presidential seat. I've never seen it. I've never seen it, Carla. I'm like, what in good night, babe? What in the no, babe? You eat it for me. I have to have a lot of salt on mine. No. Thanks. Oh yeah, see you tomorrow. I just never seen it. And when something different like this comes along and changes up the whole, the aspect of way people are used to looking and learning and then, researching and deciding how to cast a vote, this is a whole new show. And Trump brought this crap along. Let me tell you something else though. I actually read Mary's book, his niece. I read that book. I watched all of her shows about him. And when I first watched her years ago, everything that lady has said is exactly what has come to term with Trump. Hi, Rachel, sweetheart. Hi. Sure has. I was like, she said that. She said that a menace to society. Greed, 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 greed. Wants everything for himself. But I was listening to how did this man put this about sovereignty? He says that what Trump is profounding right now is sovereignty for what he said, what is not sovereignty, and what is not is what Trump is doing. Sovereignty is designed or defined as an individual that chooses to live amongst the free land, want to be free with things, free of thinking this, free of doing that. However, he wants to have the control over sovereignty or sovereignize, I guess I should say, people. And so he was asking, like, well, that's just not fair. Who are you for an individual to give up their solely rights of trying to just live free, comfortable here, and you want to control it. So my question to you, Carla, because now this is where I kind of got a feeling, but then I get lost. Is this him trying to run this, or run this like the British colony? Is that what we're doing? You know how they answer and do everything over there to the queen and the prince and the prince. Is that what we about to do? Because I just want to know, because that's kind of what it feels like to me. We finna become kind of like how British people do. Oh, you read it too? Girl, I was all it took. That's her name, right, Mary? Honey, I don't even think I blinked the eye because they say who would know you best, right? And it's usually someone from inside your home, someone that you didn't grew up with, someone, this is Denise. And you know how what Trump responded to her. I remember I watched his return narrative about her, because what was the lady name who interviewed him, and he was saying that she's psycho, she's just mad because she got cut off the money, or a whole bunch of just stuff like that to defend himself. And I was like, okay, Trump, okay, I don't know, but they say he just like his dad. Another thing that I think of how I feel about our culture. There's people out here, you people know, that man came from a KKK background. Period. Born and raised with it. And that kept, what makes y'all think that that's ever going to go away? What makes you think that what he has been conditioned with, that it's just going to go away that easily? No. Trump has money on his mind, and that's about it. Staying rich. Rich, 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 rich. That's just what I see. Him and his family, and everything that he is doing, how he's doing it, in my opinion, he's doing it for his family. He got grandkids coming up. He's got, his all of his kids placed in a particular business setting where they're making oodles and noodles. They own this and this and this and this and this and this and this. It's way more people out here qualified for. So actually, I think that it should have all aligned under conflict of interest. No, dad. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. These people got their own freaking empire, just like the people over in British Trump people do. But still, who are they to feel that they can conquer the mind of the world? How? Ooh, I don't know, but I be watching it, you guys. I don't like the debates and things like that, but I just had to speak on just a little bit. I think that Kamala should have a chance. If you have not tuned in, I think that Roland Martin show has been delivering some great, great content. Let me turn this air on balancing shows. He does not favor Trump, but he's also, in my opinion, it's not biased, because I think that if he sees it, I think he gonna call it. I don't think he cares who you are. Like, he's gonna call your shit out. He really is. So, I think, he's right now hoping that more people would come out with, speaks about Obama. I hate this area right here. When I get on, it's only on this phone. To gain her, hold her nominee position. So she's in there. And she says she's about to get to work. I don't know what to think when it comes to, well, I guess I won't say that. With the government trying to pull the rights of female, anatomy, where they're trying to make the decision on, what you should do with prenatal care or carrying a baby. I guess it's fair to say, if we're gonna live free, that should be an independent choice as well, because it's the woman's body, first of all. It can be a situation that can happen that a woman just chooses to not carry a child. It's several reasons, and to have that stripped away from you, to not be able to make that decision, rightfully so yours to do, I think that that's hideous. I really do think that that's hideous. But you said, do I think the people will vote for Kamala? Absolutely. I'm sorry. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, like I say, I was peeping in on Trump just a little while ago. And Trump, whoever channel that was, I can't even recall. It had to be about 800 viewers watching. Now I'm over and I'm going back and forth, the Roland Martin show where he is replaying Kamala's speech and everything. He's rolling over there with about 4 or 5 thousand people in the chat. So can you imagine? Like, I'm trying to do the comparison, which isn't all the way realistic. You know what I mean? But what it do show me, if that's the way that I can gather my numbers up and express my opinion on it, when we're talking about Trump and everybody is out here proclaiming, Trump's the man. So I be thinking, like, if a person is doing a show on him, that they channel would kind of be fulfilled, with a substantial amount of people in it. But just off of my comparison. So, but I'm over here, and now here it is, Kamala Harris is on. Honey, them numbers was way up there. So, it tells me one thing or the other. There's a whole lot of people out here that wants to see and hear what it is that she is planning on doing for the United States of America people. What are we going to do? She says no. She says Trump wasn't going. Okay, I would tell the truth. Hey, Carl, I would tell the truth. She did kind of do Trump, but she did it in a more conservative way. She kind of hit him in the throat, Carla. She did, but she was such a lady with it. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God. Hi, Kareem, sweetheart. Hi. So, but like I say, I just want the people in. I will be on Thursday night. I know y'all do not like to do panels. I don't really care for them, but I will drop the link, and people want to come up and express their opinion about it, as long as we don't get too deep and caught up in it. But I mean, it is what it is, and it's that time of year. And at the end of the day, after the election, and may the best men win, God is first, no matter what. I was listening to a sermon, and this pastor was talking about, and it was a white pastor too, y'all, how, okay, so he was talking about when Trump got shot at, okay? There's some choice of words that was used when it came to the civil service lady Kimberly being interrogated, right? That I did not like. I finished watching it, but I did not like it, because you got to watch those choices of words. It would change the whole narrative, right? And put out a whole new gangbang of speculations with this one white guy. Not to get off the subject, because I'm going to jump back to it, right? He going to say, well, yeah, well, what did you do? What did you do when they shot Trump in the face? Y'all. When you know how you roll your eyes, when you kind of cut them to the side, and then that one nigga, Trump did not get shot in the face. Just those words and the way that he came out to say that will make his narrative as such. People, oh, they shot him. No, he did not get shot in the face. He did not. He could have, it's a possibility, had he not moved. But that's, I'm just saying, you got to listen. You got to listen. So, but this pastor was saying that God, which is true, which is what I choose to believe is true, right? Because he is the designer, the creator, of everything, right? So, and y'all know I don't know all that Bible stuff like that, but I'm going to do the best that I can. So he says that, God has the timing on your life. He basically knows every step of the way of what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, all of that stuff, right? And I know that there's a spiritual or word for it or whatever. Like I said, I find the Bible to be a little bit scary to me, okay? So it's like, whoa, yeah. Let me just follow the 10 Commandments the best way that I can, but still honor thy God first above man. That's how I choose and ordered my steps out here, right? So he says that, Trump is the proof of it, because if it was Trump's time to go, then of course, the bullet would have stricken him, right? And then, okay, now I was down with him when he was saying that, you know, uh, God knows when we're gonna come and when we're gonna leave. He has the date stamp on that. I was down with that. But when he got all into this part about, it wasn't his time to go and this or that, this is where I get just big eyed when people start to talk, because we what are you going to say about the shooter? I guess is what I'm saying. What are you going to say about the shooter? Was it God's plan for the shooter to shoot 8 times? What was the plan for the shooter is what I'm saying. You got a plan for a premonition of what happened with Trump. Okay, what about the guy? You want to speak on that? So sometimes this is why, I may have that little struggle when people decide to put the testimony out about the scriptures and this or that. Don't just speak it for it to sway in one way. Explain it to me. What happened? Did God, who put into the boy, who what was put into the Secret Service sniper? Was it put into him? Was it that boy on the roof day to die? Was it? So I need all of this explained to me, because what are you saying? What are you saying? What's going on? 312 Hi, Miss Brown. You say, where is Willie man? Listen, and somebody better step. Listen, Willie. Wait a minute. Which Willie? Oh, Willie man. What Willie man you talking about? You talking about that? I don't know which one you talking about, so I don't want to overtalk. Well, okay, Carl, at least you understand. I guess you can understand what I'm saying. And this is what makes it all so baffling. It's we only speak it and we do it if it's something to fit your narrative. But I would like to know, was it that boy's day to die? I mean, because he could have got shot, but he didn't have to die, right? So who ordered that? I'm just saying, what the heck? I did not. I had a little talk with somebody today on a agree to disagree about the Kimberly. What's her last name? The overseer for the Secret Service, right? I had a little, I got in my feelings about it. And as this person kept explaining it to me that, she was this and she was that, and she should have resigned. And granted, right? I can take that as an agree, but the problem that I had with the board, those people that was up there putting nails through her body, right? I had a problem with 4 of them. I ain't gonna lie, I had a problem with 4 of them, y'all. I was literally talking back to my TV. Shut the fuck up. You shut up. You shut up. We want your resignation now. And this is why, you guys, because I don't know if those people heard her. Once she finished her opening statement, which they gave her, finish, we're not going to talk. We're not going to, the questions will come after you are done. Take as much time as you need. Soon as she finished that, a question came about, and she rebutted. I take full responsibility. I take full accountability. She was going to resign. However, I believe, this is my belief, that she just wanted the time that she needed, because it was a lot, to prepare all of her evidence accurately. I think that she wanted the time to really get her interviews and paperwork in order, and this is so that she can present something. To me, those people made it an outcast, as if she was not going to do those things. So one lady, the brunette lady, right, young girl, why aren't you prepared? You knew you was gonna have this meet and blah blah blah. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'd have told her, listen, woman, I got 7 more days, because she kept saying I only had 9. We're only in 9 days. How fast? I get it, I get it. But when she said that I take full accountability, right there, I was on her side. Give her a minute. Let her gather her thoughts. Let her get, because she's got a whole freaking job. This is a big damn job. And the one man called her incompetent. You this. But she's been there for 30 years. Why today? Because there was a shooting and an accident, and it happened. And prayers to the person that lost his life and the other ones that got harmed, right? I can see that. However, slow your roll. Slow your damn roll. I'm going to have this together. Once I'm done, under the advisory of people, then I'm fine with leaving. I'm glad that she did not argue back. She kept her cool, because she gets to resign and she's still getting all her benefits. It is what it is. She got 30 years in. Okay, it is what it is. She may be getting up. She probably ain't got to work another damn day in her life. But some people are like that, where you just love your job. Did she fail? Did she drop the ball? After listening to a friend of mine who was putting that opinion out of theirs, right? I listen, and I'm listening. Make me, come on, make me agree with you. So I mean, they was going on and on and on, right? And I'm like, well, I get it. I get it. Should there have been more secret services out there? Yes. Should the local police officer and the first respondent, sniper guy, what was that got the information from the local police officer, um, reacted a little bit more due to the $3.8 billion that they have invested for these people to acquire this type of professionalism that they need to have to do their job? Okay, yes, I get it. But this is a prime example that can clearly show human nation out here that we are not perfect people. We are not perfect people. She had $308 billion to budget on. She's only allowed 8,000. She only says she had 8,000 nationwide of Secret Service. Underneath that, then they have the federal government. Underneath that, then they have the local polices that they work with, right? I just couldn't get, is it her fault that these people did not react expeditiously or whatever to gain control over that boy on the roof, right? You got one that went up the ladder. So now it's the rebuttal that I'm getting back so that I can get more understanding. So basically, I was told, yes, it's her fault. Okay, why? Because it was something that I was missing. So they went on to say that she said that she knew about the guy prior to Trump taking the stage. And that there, right there, where I had to now, take a breather and a step back and say, okay. But then that also brings me back to her saying that that's probably why she sat down soon after that first question and says, I take full responsibility. She said that. Now, you ain't got to drive her and nail her and this or that, and we gonna go get the transcripts and we gonna read all of this, and we know now we want you for perjury. And I was like, I just got annoyed with it at some point because, like I said, we're not perfect people. We're really not. Now I'm wondering, since She resigned. Are they going to try to put together some type of uh, allegedly conspiracy charges on her and these other people? Why haven't they not, which I'm pretty sure they will, in due time, publicize questioning the pedestrian that was there, the advocator or the fan or whatever he was? Why did they not have all three of them sit down in front of a panel like that? Where is that guy that said that he told the local police officer alarmed a Secret Service guy? Where are those three people at? I want to hear them question, and I know they probably won't because they did not have the authority figure as this Kimberly Hetty. Her last name started with the H or something like that. But I don't know. I don't. It's just kind of sickening to me. And I granted that the public should know, and the public want answers, and all of that. But what does it give to the public? It gives us nothing but more time on our hand to start a rummage of speculations all over the world. This should have happened. Then you got your articles all in the magazine. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what to, So at some point, it's like, yeah, y'all take this shit behind the scene, man. And she gonna resign. She gonna resign. No, you don't know all of that and stuff. That y'all see how much money and they raising a lot of money. Trump donated a lot of money or whatever for those families over there, much needed, and I'm sure it's much appreciated and everything. But you gotta be careful about Trump. Now, this is just a little joke on my end because I always got a little joke to tell. You gotta be Trump and have I raise our taxes up for about 6 goddamn months to recoup that damn money back some damn well. I'm just saying, the Trump is a sneaky little old, in my opinion, he's a sneaky little old something when it comes to money. That's all I'm saying, just sneaky. So, I just say that to say that, just to say this, that I've been watching it and I just needed a break. I wanted to let me breathe some different air other than YouTube right now. For then I come back on. Like, this is my second day, kind of peeping back in the community over here. What's going on? That damn Dennis and that damn Dennis and Sylvia. Dennis and Sylvia. It's this. It's that. Sylvia out there prancing around with Woody and going to church. Now, I was like, to church? I've never seen Sylvia take pictures or do anything in front of a church, but maybe that's just me, cause I guess she say she been going to church or whatever, and Dennis doing his little thing up there about how he feels that it makes the media look wrong, and this can put a damper on us in the courtroom, and the conflict of interest, and then I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. I was like this. So I just watched that just for a hot second because, when you don't care, you just don't care. I just like to see when stuff like that. I like to see the end of it. Let me see what the outcome is gonna be about this here. What's gonna happen? Is they finna evict Sylvia out the courtroom and snatch her Rule 22, and Dennis Byron, is you finna go tell on her? Is Dennis not gonna go? Like, I mean, she's not that much of a bothersome, I guess, to him, because he say hell every time he go up in the courtroom, and then see him and Sylvia sitting no more than 5-10 feet apart from each other, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, girl, they doing too much, I don't know. And then it's worried about you. It's the people that bring on the worry part. What I mean by that is the talk of worry, like whatever we put out, then it transpires and it grows from that. He must be jealous, or she must be jealous, or he mad because she got all the views, and she mad. I'm like, oh my God. Like, but that's just the way YouTube works, I guess. It's just the way it is out here. Be cracking me up, man. Remind me, note taken, just to come on here to enjoy chip chitter chatting with you guys, laughing with you guys, learning with you guys, things like that. Somebody, please knock me upside my head. Drive the hell up here and knock me upside my head if I ever because it's just a big turnoff now, chooses to make YouTube a goddamn career of mine. Please, somebody come up here and knock me upside my damn head. And I mean, do it quickly. I do this stuff. You know, this is, I just like to be on here because I'm a sociable person. You know, I'm not a open book person because being a open book, it could be dangerous, you know, dangerous in a way where you invite people in that just should not be a part of your life. I get what church teaches us and the Bible teaches us about, you know, family and things like that. But let's keep that shit real. You got cousins. You have nieces or nephews or a grandma somewhere that is not inside of your life. But on YouTube, somewhere, these people become part of your life. I'm not opening my doors all the way up. It's got a little crack in it. Some things is okay. But there's a lot of things like, hell to the no. Not when I know that we are working with half of a demonic world and half of good people. I don't care to mix that freaking Kool-Aid like that. Hi, prayer, love. Hi. Yeah, I just can't do it. So some things you just don't take a chance on. And 9 times out of 10, when the demonic world come in, or if we have to go through that episode that they call reap what you sow, guess who ain't ready for it? Guess who ain't ready for it? Ain't prepared for nothing for it. I'm talking about financially. I'm talking about mentally, physically. You are never prepared for it because you're expecting that everybody that is around you is just saints. Oh, no, 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 no. Never prepared for it. And I saw Book of peeping over there in that damn channel. And the passionate friend thinking that she's giving him some validity, legalized information. You should, right? This is that passionately fine girl be everywhere out here, right? She and everybody damn chat. She got some advice and opinions and a suggestion and a winning factor for every goddamn thing, right? But she tells Booker, well, see, Booker, you need to write that down. Because you can have something on Sylvia, right? You can win on this case. See, she said that she feared for her life from you. But she over there around the little Willie guy, and he all into this, into that, and he was into that, but she don't fear for her life from that. And I'm like, listen to this bullshit, this girl, excuse my French, trying to send this boy out to use as some more to strengthen his exhibits or evidence for when him and Sylvia go to trial. I feel like this about this. That stuff been sitting there all that time. If Booker ain't got the shit that he need to take down a Sylvia by now, then then you ain't really got shit. Cause all your shit should have been in the basket, sealed tight and ready to go. Not out here looking for more. I'm not saying that he was taking her up on that, right? But with me, you know, I've been like, I don't need no help. I got this, you know, I got this. However, I will be here for that. And I'm letting y'all know, you can call me messy, chicken noodle soup, pigtail ears. I don't give a rat's ass. But when I tell y'all I'm going to be here when that damn Book and Sylvia shit go down from that court, it is what it is. Let me go and get my money up so I can pay my damn pacer bill so I can get this shit. And for the record, because I ain't on nobody's damn side, you know? I ain't on nobody's side. But it's going to get reported over here. I got to see who finna win that damn battle. I don't care what y'all say, because this been going on such a long time. I want to see what they finna present for their evidence. I want to see it more because that last court hearing that was played and, you know, it finally came out here on the street. That shit was funny as hell. You know, and that judge said, what was the judge's name? That judge said, oh, hell nah. Y'all about to make me go smoke some crack when I get done with this gavel. But they're not the only people that has these type of disparities and crap going on up in the courtroom. Everybody feels like, with people that has these type of entanglements, since they can't be resolved amongst themselves, well, let's go have a judge do it. And as we have the judge do it, let's go have a whole bunch of people pay for our shit while we do this clown shit. And I'm gonna let you know, not on me, not on that. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I support real, serious life events out here. Not no buffale ass shit. The people bring it up in no damn court. Yon. Go resolve it. Go resolve it. But I'm waiting on that. I don't care what y'all say. I do not care. Nah, 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 nah. I don't care. That's my news that I really have today. I'm glad that Carla stepped in to share some of her insight on it. And I do I listen to her. I just, like I say, there's a lot of channels. I'm going to come. I'm going to put my like button up there. I'm going to listen. Listening is part of learning, and then I'm going to go. I write down a lot of stuff. Let me go look it up. Let me go read it or whatever. But it's just that I'm very, very is apprehensive of just being in the chats. And I do know that it keeps me away from a lot of stuff that can bring heat, because y'all already know I would go 0 to 10 too, just like the rest. But I'd rather keep myself at a humble and a calm state of mind, more so, unless I have to get, switch shoes, because I'm good at switching shoes, real good. I switch them bitches fast like Velcro on these bitches. But other than that, I prefer the person, that I am. I prefer the person that I am, unless, and y'all know what that unless is. That's all I know. But I get your stuff, Carl. I'll be sitting back here, because they say each one can teach one, and I write it down. Let me go and look. Let me see. Okay, well, that's a cool, valid opinion. That's a cool, okay. And guess what? Probably 10 years from now, probably not in your presence and nobody else, it's a joke, caller, so you got to laugh, right? I probably won't be using it around you, because I don't never want you to be like, you use my shit. But if I could take away from whatever, like if I have a case that I got to cite or something up here, even though it's the labor law, you can, mend some of that together. It's called copy and paste, honey. Copy and paste. But at the same time, know what I'm talking about in case I have to address it verbally in front of people. So I got you understand? So, but I love y'all. Thanks for popping in. Make sure y'all stay safe out there. And I guess stay tuned for the buffale again, because that damn Dennis ain't turning down for nothing. Dennis be like, blah, 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 and you doing so, blah, 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 blah. Sylvia people attack Dennis, and Dennis people go back and attack Sylvia channel over there. And it just be on it. Hey, APZ love. It would be, I just said, girl, you never know. Shit, girl, you gotta be careful, girl. You gotta be careful. I mean, it's no different from if a person had written a book, and that's why you gotta do all the copyright and stuff. Next thing you know, somebody that is using part of their thesis or whatever. You're like, wait a minute. Okay, here's a good example. Chris Rock. And this is a funny example. Chris Rock, what was the movie he did? And he was singing, was it the Barry White song? And then the wife in the movie starts saying, wait a minute, I know that song. So I heard that song somewhere before. Hold up, So it's kind of like that, It's kind of like that. But, so yeah, hopefully all I can do is click my live and come on. I understand people not here to converse in conversations with me. I'm fine with that. Because, yeah, I can talk to myself all day, just like everybody else do on this thing. So you're here, you're not. Just know that it's okay. I use my channel just to, just to vibe with the people. Never, ever imagine the growth that I do see around here, because the stability that I already have in my life as far as a career or making money or and friends or associates, so that's what makes it hard. It makes it a little bit harder to say, well, no, I want to go. Now, if I did not have any of those things, yeah, I'll probably be on here trying to build, finding any damn story, every story, whatever, telling y'all to buy, join, even though I still want y'all to join, because it does help, the little bitty tiny bill or whatever. But either way it goes, I think that that's what makes it for me to get in that growing lane. And then I told y'all the last time, like sometimes I got to mind my business. It's so hard for me. Like I go out there and tell those people business. You know what I'm saying? Cause like shit, you don't want nobody to get trying to indulge and tell all of y'all damn shit. So I'm like, man, karma is a bitch. I don't care what nobody say. The only thing about karma, I think it moves in silence. You never know when it's gonna hit you, and that's what that reap what you sow is. You did it. You didn't her being you was over there doing that. Well, you doxed her. Well, you looked at what makes you think they ain't finna do you? See, I ain't try. Oh no. No, I never ever thought about no damn journalists and things like that. Even though, I know, people want to know the news, and I get that. I get it. I don't know. I don't know if it's the devil's work or the Lord. What is it, y'all? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that being a journalist or in the media, telling, is that devil's work? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's gossiping. They say gossiping is a sin, right? I mean, come on, make this shit clear for me. Come on, gossiping is a sin. So is there a such thing as because you doing it and it's other people and you're just being informative that it's good gossip? Is it good? I don't know. I'm confused about it. Carly, give me a show on it. I watch it. Let me hear your thoughts on it. What is it? Is it gossiping? We click on other people's lives, follow other people's lives around, tell other people's lives. Is that devil's work? Is it part of going against one of God's will? What is it? Because it's being done. However, I struggle with it. I truly struggle with it. I can see, I don't know though, Carla. Maybe when people get on and you just kind of repeating what was on the news, just like how okay, use me when you, Carla, you got to help me with this one. Use me, right? Oh, let's keep it on me. So I literally just brought you guys a little bit of what and how I may feel about Trump campaigning and then Kamala's campaigning. And then I brought you guys some of, this is how I try to figure my thing out, Carla, my thing. Then I brought you guys a little bit of what's going on between the Dennis and Sylvia, and then the Sylvia. So I'm trying to dissect it, or can I dissect it? So I just literally spewing out gossip, right? So gossiping is a sin. So I just carried out a little bit of the devil's work, right? So is it, I guess it's just hard to not be a sinner. It's like it's all around us. We were born into sinful ways. I don't know. Maybe somebody can break that crap down to me. Not crap, but, just kind of break that analogy down to me to get me to understand. Because I don't like to sin. I don't like to do intentionally sinful things, which we know that those align with murder or, killing somebody, raping somebody, all of those, burning down somebody's house, just stuff like that, but I don't know. This stuff is confusing. You try to be such a good person. Can't be perfect, but you can be good. And then you somehow we get trapped into the shit. Let's talk to y'all later, man. Don't forget, share some love to my like button out there. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel over here. And those that then unsubscribe, you better get your subscription back. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you. Bye, you guys. Have a good night.